We add the prefix, and here we are talking about word formation. Okay, so the prefix is the first part that I add to the word in order to change its part of a speech and sometimes the meaning. To give the opposite of abled. Of course, abled here, so we need to think, and unfortunately, whenever I'm talking about prefixes and suffixes, we do not have a certain rule. So we need to memorize them. So let's recall them back. So do you think it's M or in or or dis? It's going to be disabled, disabled, okay? Number 10, we add the suffix and the suffix endings, okay? To make the adjective from understand. Again, so whenever we are talking about suffix and prefixes, we don't have a rule. So what are we going to do here? To recall. So let's recall the noun form or the adjective form here from the from the verb understand. So is it ing or ed or full or ness? Yes, it's understanding, understanding. And let's say that some of the verbs in English can be easily transformed into adjective using the ing. When you mentally, and mentally it's related to mind, you can make wise decisions. Okay, so I need something to help me to make wise decisions. So do you think I'm going to grow mentally or to decline? And decline means to decrease, okay? So it's the opposite of increase. Or relate mentally or define mentally. Of course, I need to grow mentally, to become wiser, as I see here with my clue. Smoking has a bad on your health. Okay, so I have affect and effect, password or advice. Okay, so let's exclude. So if I'm talking here about password or advice, of course, they are not going to be related to the sentence here. But I have here affect and effect. So which one? I need here a noun form. That means I'm going to choose which noun and verb. Let me help you more. So affect, this is the verb form. And effect, this is the noun form. So it's going to be effect. So has a bad effect on your health. Okay, another type of questions that you will find in your exam this term, it's read and complete the text with words from the list. And again, if you are going to answer this question, first you need to read it all, okay, the whole text you are given, and then decide which is the correct answer. So let's start. Reading stories is a powerful way to learn. It helps us explore different cultures and points of. Okay, so I have points of, this is kind of collocations, words that comes together, so kinds of it's going to be view. So of course, it's going to be points of view. When we see characters face challenges, we develop for them. So something related to feelings, understanding people's feelings, yes, it's going to be empathy, to develop empathy, to be able to understand the feelings of others. Stories can our imagination and teach us to think. So we need something with the idea of start. So which one here? It's going to be spark, and spark it's to start something. Teach us to think about our own choices. Okay, to think with criticizing, to judge, to be able to read through the text, not just on the surface level. So it's going to be critically. So critically about our own choices. Okay, so what is the word that we haven't used? It's moral. And let me remind you, moral means a lesson we learn from a story or a situation or something. Now, we are going again to read and complete the text with the words from the list. So let's go with our list here. So we have the word connected, protect, culture, important, and citizens. And citizens means people who live in the country and carry its nationality. Okay, so let's read. I read a lot about the Grand Egyptian Museum, and that made me think about how our history is. So the best answer is going to be important, how important our history is. Many young people spend a lot of time online, but they rarely use it to learn about Egypt. I want to change that. About Egypt's what? History. Okay, I'm not going to use culture, of course. Here I'm talking about the Grand Egyptian Museum. It's all about our history, okay? And my new goal is to help them use some of it to explore Egyptian history and the museums, like this one. Learning about our past can help us feel more. So when people learn about their past, so they feel that they are detached or they are separated from it or they are connected to it. So they are connected to our country. If young people know their history, they can help protect it. This habit can prepare us to be better of Egypt. So what are the words that are left? So I have culture and citizens. And I think citizen, it's the correct answer, to be the citizens of good citizens for our country. Okay, now another type of questions, which is reading the following text and answer question. It's the comprehension question. Okay, so how can we answer the comprehension and make sure that we get to understand everything and answer correctly? First of all, you are going to read the questions first, okay? So the questions first, and then you are going to read the passage you are given. And after that, you will start to understand, and then you will read another time in order to get the whole idea correct. Let's go with this first. Okay, so we are going to read our text together, and I need you to be attentive to it. Artificial intelligence, and this is our topic. Artificial intelligence is set to bring huge changes to our world. One of the most exciting fields is medicine. In the near future, surgeries will be assisted by highly advanced robots. This will reduce human errors and help patients recover faster. AI programs will also be used to analyze medical data, helping doctors diagnose illnesses much earlier than is possibly today. In our homes, AI will make life easier. Smart robots will do housework like cleaning and cooking. However, it's important to remember that AI has its limits. It cannot replace the creativity of an artist or the kindness of a doctor. While AI will handle many tasks, it won't be able to understand human feelings or emotions. We must be prepared for this future using the benefits of AI while valuing the special qualities that make us human. Okay, so it's natural not to understand each word in the text, but it's more important to get the whole idea correct, okay? So don't feel panic whenever you cannot understand some of the words, because it's called comprehension, so you will get over it all. So let's start with the first question. Let's choose the correct answer. Okay, the main idea of the passage. So how can I get the main idea of the passage? Of course, after reading it all, you will come to the thing that the passage is all talking about. So let's read our choices here and decide, what is our passage talking about? AI is too dangerous to use. Do you think we have come to a conclusion like this? AI has benefits and limits. AI is useful in hospitals only. All jobs will be replaced by robots. So I think it's clear now that the second choice, it's the correct one, because we talked about the benefits and the limits of AI. Question 2. AI will help doctors by, let's see, talking to patients' family, diagnosing illnesses, building new hospitals, creating human emotions. So when we are talking about doctors, yes, it will help them diagnosing illnesses. So to identify the illnesses and make it easy for doctor to examine patients.
تقدر تتابع كل دروسك على تطبيق مدرستنا بلس. مدرستنا، المستقبل يبدأ الآن.